Today's video, we are working on a few places in our garden. The first part we're going to do is do some more harvesting, and we're going to do it today in the herb garden. So let's see, this is the before. We have a lot of oregano to harvest. Yes, I use a lot of oregano and it grows like crazy. So, which makes me happy because I don't have to purchase oregano, and what's better than to have it from your garden dried. All right, so let's go work on that. Don't want to disturb the bees, so I don't want to get stung, but also we want them to fertilize and we want them to be happy, and I don't want to take away their nectar. So I'm going to let them do their thing in certain areas and then return. Always be kind to the bees, they're doing their job. much more manageable. We can see the plants. And there were some hidden herbs in there that I didn't see and forgot about, and now I can see them again. There's a little bit of mess and there's a little bit of leaning over, but I didn't want to cut everything back so much, and we want to harvest again so it looks much more manageable. Even though I love some spillage over into the rocks, it was a little too much. So now it's back to normal again as much as possible.
Hey everybody!
Hi everyone! Welcome to another day of this week.
Yep, another episode of Brambleberry Cottage.
Yes.
Yes.
It sounds so like we have a show, like on a sitcom or something. Well, or no, maybe it wouldn't be a sitcom. It would be a talk show, maybe.
Something.
Welcome to another
episode.
So, hi!
Hey everybody!
So this week, did we have heat.
Hot. It was a hot week, yes.
Yes.
Around 90, I think, almost every day.
But it was supposed to feel like 104, and it did.
Yeah.
It was so heavy and so exhausting, just being out there for long periods of time. Hard to breathe.
We had to work in spurts.
Yes.
Coming inside, hydrate and cool off, that kind of thing.
Yes, we did. So we kind of wrapped it up today on a very hot day, coming in to the house and going out again many times. Jumped in the pool a few times. So what we did this week is, earlier in the week I had tackled, which I have in this video, I had tackled doing the herb garden.
Trimming that up, yeah.
Trimming that up and harvesting more of the herbs and some more herbs, not just the mint and the oregano, although there is more of that, and believe me, we do use it. But also we had, I'm drawing a blank, there was rosemary and thyme, and there was and one I just don't know. I have to ask my daughter again because I've forgotten what it is, but I know it's an edible herb. One that is like a lemon balm. And I did not pick the basil because I won't use it unless I'm actually using it in a recipe, but it is doing well.
Fresh, yeah.
And I know I'm missing another herb somewhere, but either way, a lot got picked.
I know one thing, it looks a lot cleaner there, a lot neater.
It does, especially in person. Hopefully you get that on camera, but it really does. And I made sure to water it before all the heat was, just because I had clipped it and trimmed it, and I even pulled some weeds out. I cleaned it up a little bit, and it's much more presentable.
It looks so much nicer.
It does, and I really like how it's starting to spill over near the stones, but sometimes it's a little too much. So that was handled. And then you came in and did a few things. I helped you a little bit, but really it was your project. But
well, yeah, we both did plenty, I think. But along the side of our driveway, we have a berm between our house and the neighbors.
Yes.
It was full of weeds. It's been neglected because we've been busy this summer, I guess.
Yes, yes.
Some plants needed to be moved around. We got the weeds out. As you can see, we mulched it. And then where that berm continues towards the back, towards where our compost tumbler is, and I have a wood pile back there, that sort of thing. As you can see, I put a little path there. Really simple to do. I had those flat stones already here on site, and the pea stone I bought, it's only $1.50 a bucket at our local gravel supplier, I guess. Actually, the price gone up. I think it was a couple years ago, it was like half that price. But either way, it's still very cheap. It cost me $20 to get all of that stone down there. Even
with inflation, it's still affordable.
Yeah,
and you go in with 5-gallon buckets. And how much did you get at one trip?
I got seven buckets each trip, about 2 trips.
Yeah.
So, if you guys are looking for pea stone or any kind of thing like that, you don't necessarily have to pay for delivery.
Yes.
If you have the means to bring buckets, a lot of places will accommodate you. So I would look into it if you're interested in doing a project like that.
Very affordable.
And very simple to build a path like that. Basically, pulling the weeds out, pouring the buckets out, and raking it out, and it's done. So you don't even need to add the flagstones, but if you do, it gives us nice stepping stones through there. I think it came out really nice.
It's so pretty, and it does remind me of the Cape a little bit. When I was a child, we would go there in the summers. And what's great is it's very New England-y. We're not too far from the coast, and it kind of gives you that feel, especially in the summer. It's really great. The only problem is in the winter, when you have snow and you're shoveling, things do get shifted around, and you do have to rake it out when the season's over. So it gets a little messy sometimes. However, it is great. It will, it does get impacted a little bit, where it's packed down a little bit. and obviously you do have to refresh it, but again, it's very affordable.
It's very affordable and very easy to do. So
Yeah,
if you're
and I
looking
like
for,
the look of it.
yeah, I do too. I think if you're looking for a very inexpensive and easy path somewhere on your property, I recommend it. It's great.
Agreed.
Putting up borders, I had some old brick pieces that I kind of made a little border on one side of it.
It's pretty.
And I tidied up the wood pile and that whole area over there.
It looks so much nicer. We started to clean it up last year and make a little area over there.
We made progress.
And it was great. And even a little bit this year, the beginning of the summer, I believe, late spring, early summer. And again, it was great to clean it up and get the weeds out, and we did that again.
Yeah.
But to throw that stone down just gave it such a better look. It's so much
fresh.
cleaner and neater and fresh.
Yeah.
It kind of brought it up a level too.
Agreed.
So I really, really like it. And softer on the feet and we can now walk over to it barefoot or with flip-flops and not have to worry about it being a hazard.
Right. I had some old pallets back there too that I cut those up with a chainsaw and put them in the wood pile. So
yeah, for our fire.
Yeah, for our fire, exactly. Tidied it up a little bit. So I think really kind of refreshed that whole area. Looks nice.
It looks great. I'm really happy to see, because that's a spot that we tend to ignore a bit because we're so focused on the things we can see well. We enter every day. We do go over to the compost every day, but it is tucked away, and it's something that you go, oh, I'll get to that, and it'd be something that we have to upkeep maybe a couple times during the summer. Sorry, a fly just flew by. That and the berm there got refreshed with mulch.
It did. I could have used a little bit more mulch. I just bought 10 bags.
They're getting more expensive now.
This time of year it's not. Yeah, a little more expensive. So I just got 10 bags, a nice little coat over the.
It just had to be refreshed mainly because we had moved some of the plants because they were getting really crowded, and every so often you have to move things around.
That's the thing. As things get bigger, like our lilacs were small for so many years, it took a while. So we had some other plants, some ornamental grasses in between. But now that the lilacs are starting to pick up, I had to move some grasses around and move things around. So it came out well, I think.
And we do have a pile way in the back that's kind of like a secondary compost, but it's like a leaf pile and soil, and it turns into a really rich soil. So we use that and we turn it every so often, not as much as we would throwing food in there and everything, because it's not like an active, like regular compost.
Yeah. The food waste goes in the compost tumbler, but usually the yard waste, like you said, the leaves and such will go in the big pile in the back there. Yeah, so that was cleaned up a bit too. So everything's starting to look really fresh and nice. We're really trying to get a lot done before Paul's surgery, which is in a week and a couple days, and we less than a couple weeks, and we really want to get things accomplished so he can relax and not think about certain things. So some of the tougher things where we need more people, or things that really he's capable of doing and I'm not, we wanted to get a lot of that taken care of. So this is going to be a very busy week coming up. We're going to be even banking some videos, trying to get some things done. But I feel really good about the last couple of days we've accomplished that. And again, it probably would have been a one-day job, but because of the weather, the temperature, I should say, and the weather, off and on really harsh rains. Yesterday afternoon we had torrential downpours that curtailed any outdoor work. Torrential.
Yes.
It was pretty bad.
It was, and we really want to make sure we get these videos out to you on time, but sometimes we just rather, for our safety and things that just can't always be, you can't stop certain things, especially acts of nature, that sometimes it's going to be a little bit late. We're hoping to get this out on time for you. It needs to be edited, obviously, but hopefully it'll get out in time. But our intention is to get as close to Tuesday and Friday as we can, but hang in there and bear with us. Again, we are going to probably switch to one a week when Paul's recovering, and possibly in the future, but we have some ideas where we might not, and we'll let you know as time goes on what we're doing.
Got some stuff cooking.
We do. It's exciting. Yeah. So hope you're enjoying a beautiful summer and that you're staying nice and cool and hydrated and enjoying. Hopefully you're not getting too much rain or not enough rain. Not enough rain. We hope that you're enjoying your summer. Yeah. So We thank you for watching and for liking our videos. Please like our videos. That really does help our channel.
Yeah,
And
subscribe if you can. That
yes,
would be great.
we love seeing you guys. We've said that a lot, but you know the drill. We're
You
so
know the drill.
yeah. So thanks again. We're so happy to see you here, and have a great evening.
Tune in next time.
See you in a few days.